George, who's using the family brain cell at the moment? Blackadder. Hello and welcome to Manco versus swiftsvre Game 2, played as part of the SDL Rookie Tournament. So these are two new-ish players. You have to have less than 50 ranked games to get into the Rookie Tournament. And this is Game 2. And I believe whoever wins this match gets into the playoffs, something like that. So if you're following us in Game 1, you'll know that swiftsvre played First Armoured in Game 1 as well. And this time Manco's playing Third Armoured Division. And he was playing 39Y in Game 1. And we're on 2 lakes. So let's talk about the deployments and then we'll cast the game. Right, so starting with Manco's deployment, the first thing that surprises me is that there's no LRS. LRS is your OP sniper team. You want to be deploying LRS. And same on the other side, there's no SAS Patrol, the OP sniper team for the UK. So that's very strange to see. But yeah, we've got an ACAV with some scouts going over to here. So he started on the wrong road, I guess. This Bradley hasn't been pathed, so he's just going to sit there. This Bradley is on an attack move order to here, so he'll take the slow route. You wanted to use N for quick hunt. And then he'll use the roads and he'll get there faster. So we've got the Bradley, then we have a bunch of military police M67s going into the town to get into the town quickly. And yeah, these are some quite defensive deployments. A couple engineers flash. Would love to see this forest being covered, but alas it is not. And then some Bradleys with Fire Team 84. The Bradley CFE on this side, once again given a quick attack order instead of a attack hunt thing. And 1 CV out for Manco. Switching to his opponent, Swift is trying to attack the town at the start. This is a lot harder to do than it used to be because you used to spawn like up here and now you spawn back here. Gives the enemy a lot more time. 1 CV out for Swift, Para's leader. So yeah, he's gonna load that back in and then send it over here presumably. Oh no, never mind, 2 CVs out for Swift, my apologies. 3 Rovum Lamparas over here to stop any early game rushes, I suppose. 4 Foxes behind that, so Foxes and Rovum Lamparas. 1 Gazelle rocket. Some arm rifles and a Javelin LML. Great place for the Javelin LML, by the way, is this church, because religious people can see further than atheists. So look at this atheistic dwelling, whereas this religious dwelling can see a lot further. So that's where you want your manpads, really. Chieftain Mark 9. 2 more Foxes going all the way around here, so presumably Swift was very aggressive deployment from Swift, and quite a defensive deployment from Manco, which is what you'd expect given the divisions. So I cast from Swift's perspective last time, so this time I'll cast from Manco's perspective, and let's get on with the game. Right, so they're off, everybody's going to where we said they were going to go. This man has now been pathed. And Swift will get an early lead because of these para leaders, but you know, this makes your deployment very weak if you spend 325 points. No, hang on. 290. Yeah, it's about 300 points, 300 and something points on these 2 CVs, right? Because now, you know, this 1 CV costs 100. So recon helicopter with a Thunderbolt in front to stop any early game rushes, and yeah, Swift has nothing for this. Although this, I'm not sure what's going on, he could definitely see that. I guess he just wasn't paying attention. So that's a shame because he could have killed all of these. Instead he's just shooting the field over here. So Swift is going to get through just by nature of Manco's mistake. And then he buys a tornado with his first tick, and that's going to kill the Thunderbolt, presumably. So yeah, a bit of a misplay from Micro, bit of a miss micro from Manco. But yeah, he's definitely got a lot more infantry here than his opponent. So, and now this isn't going to be reinforced because he spent all his money on the tornado. And this push hasn't really, you know, like they should all just run at this Bradley, really. But as it stands, these guys are sort of cut off, and they're all going to die to these military police and engineers flash. Which is a shame, because, you know, it's pretty impressive that they managed to get in. But, yeah, Swift on still on a +2, because Manco only bought 1 CV at the start. So the initiative's now on Manco to push into his enemy's zone if he wants points. And as you can see, there's a lot of things here. But yeah, if these foxes don't all attack at once, that Bradley's just going to kill them all one at a time with the Toad 2. And it gets 12 of them, so it's not going to run out. So here comes the next one, and it'll probably suffer the same fate. It'll probably start auto-attacking this again, and the Bradley will shoot it in the sides. Yep. He's smoking, but he's facing the wrong way. Okay. And this Bradley's joining in. So yeah, bit of a weird engagement there for red. A lot of unnecessary losses. But yeah, the onus is now on Manco to attack because he's 300 points behind, or at least he will be by the time that CV gets there. These newer player games always tend to be a little bit slower. A lot of people told me that they like watching them because they are also newer players, and this helps them learn something analogous to their skill level. So let me know what you think. You know, I've noticed that there are fewer comments in the comment section now than there used to be. You gotta leave a funny comment. Come on, guys. I like reading those funny comments. And yeah, another attack. Well, no, Swift is now trying to just secure this, I suppose. It's not really an attack. I wonder where the Scout Lore 80 is going. And Manco trying to move up a bit here. Totu here. It's very defensive deployment, but yeah, it does well to stop your enemy from pushing you. If he's got loads of foxes everywhere, it can be useful, although they are very expensive. 100 points plus 20 for the transport. In that case, it's usually better to buy a Bradley IV, right? Because you're still going to get the tow too, and you're going to get some infantry, and it's going to be used in open sight lines where you're going to have the advantage. And then you can use the infantry for something else. So these guys are getting shot by this Bradley. Manco continuing to move forwards on this side. This ACAV's going to get killed by that Fox. ACAVs are also very OP. I mean, it's like half the price of the Fox, and it's got 1 more armor, and it's got a 17 pen gun, and the 50 cal, and the MMG. I mean, look. So yeah, ACAVs are way too strong for their price. Because yeah, they bring their own optics as well, same as this. This has good stealth, but this is like half the price. 17 penetration means that it can kill a 2 armored vehicle in 1 hit. What's next? Manco now buying a bunch of AA. And yeah, a bit of a slow game. Could use some supply for these guys. They've only got 1 round left. And because they're on regular move orders, they won't stop to shoot. But I guess he's just running for the buildings, right? He's trying to get to that building. Okay, now he's trying to get to that building. But yeah, once they get to the buildings, then they can. Oh, okay. All right, now he's just standing next to that building, and he's dead. So yeah, that's a shame. Some supply out for Swift now. That's going towards nothing in particular. Probably this and this eventually. And yeah, slow build up from both players. Swift just has to defend now, really. Manco needs to attack if he wants to win. And it looks like they didn't set a time limit because this is counting up instead of down. Manco's now secured this. That's good because otherwise somebody can sneak something around here. And if you don't have anybody in this forest, you can get to like here, get some really good recon, or you can cross over into the town and start killing things without your knowledge. This is interesting. So this guy's landed here. Oh, he's being sold now. I thought he was going to load the para leader into there and try and chuck it over here, which isn't going to work against all these chaparrals. Whenever you buy a chaparral, make sure you keep a supply with it, because they run out of missiles after 1 volley. They just shoot all 4 at 1 plane. That's what makes them so OP. Talking about divisions, Manco's division is better than Swift's division. I would rate 3rd Armoured as an S tier division, and I'd say 1st Armoured is B tier, solid B tier. Simply because 3rd Armoured just gets so many tools, just sort of gets everything. and you can just spam M1A1s all day. And we see the first M1A1 on the field. Yeah, just waiting for stuff to happen. This scout goes down. Good play on the tornadoes, but yeah, it's difficult to play helicopters into third because these chaparrals are really good. I mean, that one missed a few shots, but because they deal 6 damage, they actually kill lynxes in 1 hit, like that lynx Helon, and they also kill gazelles at 4 HP in 1 hit. But yeah, slow and steady wins the race, I guess. This M1A1's triple vetted, very exciting. And some more Chieftain Mark 9s out for Swift. So he's still trying to attack, despite the fact that, you know, he's got this lead. He's still going on the offensive. So mad respect to him for doing that. I do that as well. It has made me lose lots and lots and lots of games. It's also worth noting that this town appears to be an atheistic town. There's no church in this town, which is actually sort of a big deal, because the church gives you enhanced vision, as we saw before. Where is it? There it is. The church gives you enhanced vision, right? This town appears to have disregarded its religion and has turned to atheism, and because of that, they do not get the enhanced sightlines. A lot about our society, this says. But yeah, I'm really just trying to fill the time here because nothing's happening. Now we see the artillery come out. This is very common in low-level games. Just sit there and buy artillery. So he's sending it over here and then telling it to attack, but why bother? Why not just attack from here and then send it over there? Is there any need? HA Abrams purchased for Manco, but he needs a bit more recon if he's going to use these tanks. But he's got the AA, which is good. Would love to see some supply with these chaparrals and with these tanks. Got some great supply action over here. Now that you can sell the supply after the game, there's really no excuse for not bringing the supply. I didn't agree with selling the supplies because now supply is essentially free, with the exception of the fob, which you cannot sell because you cannot move it. But yeah, artillery coming out now. Got a mortar over here for Manco. It's not going to be able to hit much from this range, so you want it a bit closer, or keep it on the road so you can move it closer when you need it closer. And AA has had its HP reduced to 6 from 10, these towed AAs. And that just makes it easier to counter battery and so on, but I believe the SS Patrol can actually... No, it can't. He just knew before because it shot at that lynx. So, without corrected shot, you're going to miss a lot. Corrected shot, of course, is when the SS Patrol gets close enough to the AA piece that you get a buff to artillery dispersion. So yeah, missing a whole volley, not fantastic, not fantastic. That's why a lot of people buy 2. And yeah, I was assured that this would be a action-packed game. Bit of waiting. You might want to put it on 2 times speed. Both players playing late game armored divisions. So lots of building up happening. Another mortar over here. And yeah, Manco's attacking over here on the left now. Something's finally happening, guys. The guy should really be on an attack move order. So he doesn't have a stabilizer on that tank, SPG-9. And yeah, you really want your fire support right behind your scouts, so that you can stop them from dying in situations like these. Because now, by the time these get over here, the fox is probably going to kill them. At least this guy's going to be very dead. That's one of the disadvantages of low HP recon as well. Swift gathering up more guys over here. And the HA has now been committed. You need to move your AA up with that. This guy's moving up. This guy's moving up. Fantastic. Just need some... Yeah, I would honestly get a little bit more AA if you didn't get that many tanks. There are a couple Stingers like right next to the Abrams. But yeah, that Bradley couldn't see the Fox and then died. This one might have a better show, because it's got the recon. Oh, the ACAV strikes again. Pops another one. Surprised he's not ranked up yet. You gain rank when you kill people, but the more expensive your unit is, the more expensive an enemy you have to kill to rank up. But I thought it was 2 times the unit price to rank up once, and this guy's killed 2 foxes now, so that's 120 points. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Lots of units over here for Swift, definitely planning something. When you buy artillery, you want it to shoot all the time, because it's very it's a waste, right, if you don't do that. But here we go. They're attacking. He's got the recon. He's got the tanks. He's got the chaparral. Something's going to happen, guys. Just need a bit more infantry here. But yeah, here we go. Where are those chieftains he bought? Oh, they're all like over here. What are you doing over here? I'd be tempted to start either counter-attacking here, because red does have superiority here for sure, or start moving your tanks over to here. Don't just leave units sort of dead in the open. Easier said than done. Over here, Swift can basically see all this. So yeah, you want the Bradley like here maybe. And these chaparrals need some supply. But yeah, things are happening just kind of slowly. This Bradley's not having a good show here, but it survives. Nothing happening over here. 2 Challenger 2s purchased for this. But the Abrams are going in, and they've got recon, and they've got AA, and they've got infantry. It's happening, guys. Things are happening. This Milan can't shoot because of that smoke cloud from that warrior. This fox can shoot. Oh, now it can't. Would love to see this shooting all the time. If you're gonna buy it, make it shoot all the time. Otherwise, what's the point? But yeah, spread these tanks out a little bit so the clusters don't kill. Here we go, infantry. Fantastic, things are happening. Things are happening, and there's all these connector roads here now that just didn't used to be there, which makes attacking across this open field a lot easier. Honestly, I think this is a blue 4-favoured map now, just because all you need to do is get in here with a CV and just smoke it, or here with a CV and smoke it, here with a CV and smoke it. You can even put the CV behind this building and it will cut the zone. But yeah, here we go. Things are happening, but you need to spread out a little bit because that cluster bomber's coming for you. You gotta think. That Milan 2 domes that guy down. But yeah, great play. Would expect this to move up and shoot as well. You really want everybody shooting. Unloaded these guys a little bit early. But that's just semantics. And we see a whole load of rifles purchased now. Chaparral's doing work, supply purchased. Yeah, you just got to remember to buy it before you use them. Because now that's going to take ages to get there. Now this might as well be dead. Thankfully there's one here, and there was also... Yeah, here we go, there's one here as well. Military police over here should kill that fox, especially with that Bradley helping out. And here we go, the Chieftain Mark 9s have been committed. If this Chaparral dies, it's going to be very sad for Manco. Yeah, gets hit. And yeah, the infantry's here, a little bit too far behind, but here's some more. Problem is, the ATGMs still cover this, whereas, you know, the tanks can't shoot the ATGMs, but the ATGMs can shoot the infantry, so that's not fantastic. I would love to see Swift start attacking here. He's got the advantage. It's difficult paying attention to 2 fronts at once. So a couple of these guys probably going to die. Great smoke play from Manco. Great to see smoke, particularly in these rookie games. And look, he's trying to smoke off the ATGMs now. Oh, I wouldn't have stopped. I wouldn't have stopped. I would have just kept going at that point. Or you know, smoke or something. Because, yeah, these 2 challenges are in the field now. Killing a lot of people. Or I'll move the tanks over to fight the enemy tanks. There's the CV. Because yeah, once you've got footholds, it's CV time. Got a lot of points to catch up. But yeah, loving the smoke play, and these chieftains now driving right through that smoke. These guys need to be on an attack move order. Oh, they could kill all of them. They could kill all of them. Here we go. So yeah, these guys went through that smoke wall of death and just got messed up. What's going on? What? Okay, that was weird. So like, he could shoot, but they couldn't shoot. This guy's been loaded up into the ACAF. That's cool. On this side, nothing happening. Loads of units, nothing happening. Very sad. You hate to see it. But over here, things are happening. People are attacking. We'd love to see this recon move up just a little bit more. And yeah, this is supplied, so this needs to move up. Keep those mortars firing, just shoot them all over the town if you have to, if nothing's happening. But yeah, this is a really scary armoured push from Manco. Once he wheels around here, that ACAV's providing good vision. Although this guy's revealed now, so he's dead. He got the ACAV at least. But yeah, he should have been on return fire, then he wouldn't have done that. What's this? Scouts lore 80, going for the back line. It's cool, but there's no CV with it. So it might kill the enemy CV, but it can't do anything. But yeah, it's a cool idea. Somebody's threading the needle with the TOW 2s. So yeah, TOW 2 takes 3 health pips off a Challenger Mark 2 front armor. That's useful to know. But yeah, really liking the wraparound from Manco. He's going to get round here and he's going to see that CV. The AA needs to be with it, and it is. You need the AA with it, and I'd have that on an attack move order. These challenges are just eating TOW 2s for breakfast, and this is one of the advantages of third armoured, is that you just get TOW 2s absolutely everywhere, and you're the only armoured deck in the game that does right now. So, you know, something like first armoured only gets Milans. Here we go, something's happening over here. I'll zoom out a bit so you can see both battles. But yeah, this guy's been spotted by that wraparound. Link's helm's been moved up, but that chaparral's in position. Engineer's flash brought in now to help secure the town. And Swift's now doing a counter-attack. But yeah, once again, Warriors going in front of the vehicles. You hate to see it, because... Oh, but there's only Engineer flash here, so they'll kill that pretty fast. Tornado for the Thunderbolt, CV purchased. Thunderbolt's gonna go down, probably. Yeah, but the Tornado's flying over a lot of chaparrals. And he goes down himself. Somebody's not been spending his points. And yeah, zone taken for Manco. And this counter-attack is a bit lethargic, I'd say. Like, you want the Challenger 2 with it, you want the artillery with it. You know, you need some recon at the front. Manco now engaging all these Milans. So no hope of reinforcement for Swift into this town, and the Engineers flash are clearing out everybody in this town. The Warriors dealt with those flashes, and now they're moving forwards to the infantry, so this is actually going somewhere. Need some recon though, some infantry recon at the front. Lots of Warrior Milans over here, but the tanks will win this. These 3 tanks probably, well, they cost more than all that's left. This guy's still alive. This guy's out of ammo. And yeah, attacking's harder than defending, basically. And if you're a new player, you should build that into your strategies. And that's what Swift tried to do here. He got the points at the start, and then tried to hold on, but he spent loads of points over here. And if he'd just put it here, this attack wouldn't have worked, basically. Alright, Cluster will get the HA, though. But yeah, these guys are just reversing while shooting. The stabilizers are pretty good, so they don't care. UH-60 supply. Oh no, but now they're going to get shot in the back by these rifles. Well, the rifles are missing. I guess because the Engineer flash is shooting them. Yeah, imagine if that had hit, it would have one-shot this, because it was in the rear armor. And yeah, mortars moving up now. Fantastic, get those mortars firing. Comfortable lead now for Manco. And yeah. Swift's gonna have a hard time getting into this game. This attack didn't really go anywhere, although he got around the side a little bit. This guy landed, but to what avail? This guy's run out of fuel now. And yeah, these guys now showing the front armor towards that. Shooting him as fast as possible. Engineers have shock, which stuns people who are within 50 meters of you, and rifles don't. So the rifle's now on very low cohesion. This Challenger can't really afford to help out, because as soon as it does, the M1s will probably kill it. Manco now securing this town. It's going well for him on this side as well. His artillery's not been shooting. Very sad. Apache purchase now for Manco. This rapier might get it, depending on how close it flies. But yeah, the arm rifles have made it round. This is what I was talking about securing this. These guys can get around here now. Apache got something. Not sure what. Looks like it's just sort of shooting the ground. There's no one there. Okay, that was an interesting Apache usage. And yeah, Manco's got both towns now. Swift buying some tanks, but you know, he's moving them across the open. They're going to take a while to get there, and then, you know, I can't really see him getting back in here. Can't really see him getting back in here either. Yeah, so with that being the case, I'm gonna speed up the game a little bit, because I don't really see what's gonna happen next, and I've run out of things to talk about. I apologize, but yeah, you could see the game ends in 3 minutes, so these guys, you know, Swift's just too far behind at this point. Full push with Warrior Milans, but loads of M1A1 Abrams just killing everything. Oh no, it's working. It's working. Okay, never mind. So yeah, GG. I mean, you know, these guys really don't have a lot of games. This guy's 4 ranked games and 35 normal games. Oh, my game crashed. Nice. But yeah, GG.